Welcome to Paint the Chat Podcast. Presented by Blockade Media. Now, here are your hosts, the big swinger, Mr. Robin Vogt, and fast on the bases, Mr. Sean Michaud.
He's a big spark plug.
Play ball.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Podcast. Woo! And how many do I need to pass? Woo!
6.
6 what?
100.
6 more days.
600.
No, we don't want that.
Oh, 6 more days.
I don't know why we're chanting 6 more days. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Painting the Chat Podcast here, episode number 10 on our March Madness Selection Day special.
It's time.
It's time. That's right. It's that time where the madness takes over. Sean, I don't know if folks know this, but we have been doing March Madness selection picks for a long time. We've done postings online about it.
Yes.
I'm not sure we've ever formally done a March Madness picks episode.
No, I mean, this is literally the first time we're doing it live. I mean, we posted, like you said, we posted on social media. I still remember my first ever bracket, and it was probably the best bracket I ever done. We'll never probably beat it because I had.
Yeah, what happened in that bracket? Were you like placed high in terms of?
Naturally, I was like, I think I was ranked 37,000 in that. I have it on my Facebook.
You still have it, like
I still have it on my Facebook. I think I don't know if I could find it. Oh my god, that might take a while, but
yeah.
But no. Why you do that? While I do that,
yeah. While you're taking a look at that, I can just kind of run through, folks. Hopefully, you caught CBS or ESPN them doing their March Madness breakdown. CBS at 6:00, they did the release of the men's March Madness lineup.
Nope, I found it. It was literally 10 years ago.
Literally 10 years ago to the day.
Yeah. So if you could see.
Oh wow! Look at that. You got greens. You only have one red there.
So here's my ranking. So
wow,
because I had Gonzaga winning that year.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that makes sense.
So my Sweet Six, I think. Okay.
Can you break down your Sweet 16 for us?
Oh God, if I could see. So,
folks, this is the closest you'll get up of Sean Michaud, by the way, here on the podcast. Just letting you know that
whatever this region was all green. I had Kentucky, Cincinnati, West Virginia, Maryland.
Oh, see, West Virginia should have made it in this year, but that didn't.
Wisconsin. Oh God, I can't. Creighton. I can't read what this is. I can't read that.
What Creighton or Qui-Gon? Which one?
Good luck reading. Wait, hold on.
You're gonna ask me to take a look at it? I don't know.
I can't. I honestly can't. It's a C. Starts with a C, ends with the N. It might be Creighton.
It may be Creighton.
But there's a D in there. There's a D in there.
There's no D in Creighton.
Yeah, of course I know.
That's not a shot at their defense, by the way. There ain't no D in Creighton. I mean, no.
Arkansas, UNC.
Else too, but we're not going to get into that.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. That's enough of that.
No, listen, CBS did a wonderful breakdown, did the tribute to Greg Gumbel, which was amazing. You know, Sean said before we even went on live here, he shed a tear a little bit. I did as well. Yeah. You know, Greg Gumbel
just right in time while I was grabbing my dinner, coming down here to eat while watching it, and just saw him on the face of the TV of this TV right here. We're actually doing the women's right now, but we'll get to that after.
Yes. No, it was wonderful, and there were a lot of surprises in the bracket, Sean. We're going to break them down pick by pick. We are going to go through with you and make our picks for the 2025 March Madness bracket for the men's side. And then, of course, later on down the road here, on this episode, we will get into the women's bracket, depending upon when they release it. Last year, I know, Sean, it was weird. We waited like a full hour before they released the women's bracket after announcing it because of the way in which.
But yeah, this year the men's was at 8:30, literally. So if this goes by plan, it might be end at 8:30. Who knows? It might be 9.
Yeah.
But we'll keeping it live here. We'll make this long episode, and because we're probably going to be. I don't know how long our next episode would be. So
that's true. That's true. Well, folks, it is that time. Let's get into making our picks. It's time for some PTC Pod March Madness. Here we go, folks. Let's take a look at the brackets. So, Sean, what we'll do here is I lost it. Let's bring it back.
Lost it. So Rob is going to put his pick up, and I will be probably in the back room doing mine, but I'll be talking about mine. So this is Robin's picks, not my picks.
Yep,
but
I know.
If you want to join our bracket,
yes.
Let me look at the name. I gotta exit out.
He's got to go find the name of our bracket team. What I can actually do, Sean, is while you're doing that, I can actually show it up on the screen here to folks. The name of the group is PTC Pick'em 25. As you can see here, Sean and I are in the group.
Just do it for me. Yeah, you're good.
You can see it right there, folks. PTC Pick'em 25. You can join us on the official Capital One March Madness Men's Bracket Challenge. That's available on the App Store and, of course, online. Playit.ncaa.com/men's bracket challenge. Search
or download the app, and that's an easy way to do it. You could sign in your TV provider or whatever, and watch live stuff on there. This is not sponsored, by the way. We're just
not sponsored. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Just telling you, it's a great app.
Yeah, we love the app. All right, Sean, let's go through here. Of course, we have in the South bracket was the first lineup. I mean, number one, Auburn. I mean, Auburn getting number one makes the most sense here. I know Charles Barkley is super excited about it.
So usually our first rounds are going to be kind of easy, but I feel like at the same time we're going to be kind of close to the same ones unless we pick upsets. I mean, we know in the past how these upsets work. They're like last year. There was at least 6 or 7 upsets last year, even more. But like, especially like the two to the 3 or 4 seeds as well.
Yep. I mean, there were a lot of different upsets at different points during the bracketology. Let's get into it. So number one, Auburn versus whoever wins is going to be the number 16 seed in the Alabama State versus SFU matchup.
Auburn's a tough team to beat this year, I think. Like for me, it's gonna be Auburn. I'm sorry for the other teams. We don't know. We don't even know who's playing them yet, so that will be later. They're playing against SFU and LA State. So
yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go with you on that one, Sean. I'm gonna take Auburn in that matchup. This is a very interesting one. The 8 and the 9, and it seems like, Sean, we're kind of in this interesting path where on all sides of these brackets, 8 versus 9 are highly contested matchups that could really go any way.
Yeah, these are the things about March Madness. Like they're these great teams that play off really well, and it doesn't matter what seed you are; they're all great teams. That's why they made it to this 64 team bracket.
Right. Exactly.
64, right? Yeah.
64. Yeah. So taking a look here, Louisville versus Creighton. I mean, you see their true shooting percentage. Louisville's at 57. Creighton's at 59. I think the one part about this matchup that is most interesting, when you look at opponent efficiency, Creighton's at 104.5 and Louisville's at 99.8. So allowing 99.8 points there versus the 104 in terms of their efficiency. And then you just look at the overall winning percentage, 71 to 81. This is an interesting one because I think there's a chance Louisville had a really strong showing, in their conference matchups. But as we know, Creighton has kind of surprised us here and there at different times. So, Sean, where are you leaning on this one? Because I think I know where I'm going.
I mean, honestly, I always got to go with Creighton this year.
Mhm.
I think they're I think they have a. I'm just looking at these points, like especially against the opponent's points, and I mean, it's so even. It's I don't know. I mean, I put the advanced teams. I'm I'm looking at Louisville and their steals per game versus Creighton
That's a big
it's a
step.
high thing. But Creighton has a better assist turnover ratio as well. So, and
Based on that, I'm curious.
actually, as I'm talking, I think I'm going to go with Louisville instead because I'm looking at the bench points as well percentage, and Louisville has a better points on the bench.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just talking to it. I'm going with Louisville.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that bench really showed up at different points through their conference tournament, and just the way that they showed up at different times. I mean, they are a squad that has been working on building up their legitimacy across this period of time. I'm going with you on that as well. I like Louisville to beat Creighton. I think it's going to be a tight game, though. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't come down to like 4 or 6 points at a time, going either way. But yeah, I like Louisville in that matchup.
Yeah. So Michigan and US San Diego.
UC San Diego, yeah.
I think it might be the first time, but I saw Michigan play today and against Wisconsin, and very good teams. But I think Michigan it's such a better team.
Yeah, I mean, here's the breakdown here. Yeah, that overall record. I mean, you look and see conference record, overall winning percentage, conference rank.
Yeah. So for those in Michigan won the Big Ten championship today.
Yeah.
So,
which is interesting, Sean, because when you look, you see what's crawling across my top here. It says your suggested pick is UC San Diego with the upset over Michigan. I don't know if I believe that.
I don't see. There's the things with these stats things. It's hard to do that. And I was just looking, just watching the game today and seeing how good. Michigan won against Wisconsin, which Wisconsin's the number 3 seed this year,
right?
And
yeah.
And it's weird seeing Michigan as a number 5. I think I think they should be a number 4. I think they should have been switched to Texas A&M, in my opinion. But
yeah,
I'm going to go with Michigan just because of them beating Wisconsin.
Yep.
Today.
Yeah, I think that's a time move.
And I think they're going to have more. I'm just looking at again with the bench again.
The bench. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Michigan.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Michigan really showed up today. We kept messaging and tweeting out to everybody, you know, Wisconsin ain't no joke. The Badgers ain't no joke. And look at what Michigan did to them. They have a good regular season record. I know if I go back over here and we take a look at it, their overview, I mean, conference record 14-6, but that's in a very loaded Big Ten where, you know, UC San Diego's in a conference where probably they stood out amongst the rest of the teams in their division. Conference ranked number 2, UC San Diego number 1. I mean, no, I think it's a battle of experience, and when you look at strength of schedule and everything, I mean, Michigan had more wins against those top 25 opponents than, of course, UC San Diego had. So.
Right. Yeah. I was just looking at today's games, and like their field goal percentage today was 32% over 22% Wisconsin.
Yep.
I mean the 3-point shoot point the percentage was good. Pretty same But I'm just looking. Just also just remember their turnovers weren't that good today. So
right, that was just it too. Yeah, no, I think Michigan. I think we're both in agreement on that at this point. Michigan is the one now. This 4 versus 13, Sean. This is the one that's got everybody thinking. Yale has had a history.
I was gonna say, I think Yale made it to the Elite Eight the past few years, so 8.
Yes.
And I just what was the last year's?
Yeah, Yale made it in pretty far. Because remember, I was commenting to you. I said UConn's making it so far in Yale. How cool would it be if the 2 Connecticut teams played off each other in the Elite 8? I thought that was really cool at the time. And Quinnipiac was in it as well. They came out of one of the A10. I think they either came out of the A10 or one of the other smaller conferences. So there's a bunch of Connecticut teams that were suddenly in it. This one's interesting, though, because I think a lot of people are teetering between Texas A&M and Yale. Yale with the experience, Texas A&M has been in it, but
again, like the suggested pick is going again with Yale.
Yeah,
I mean, look at the 3-point percentage. Like if they go off in that first game against Texas A&M with a 3-point shooting, they could win that.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
It all depends. I think that's like the big thing here about the 3-point percentage.
Yeah, true shooting percentage. I mean, it's all measurement of how efficient a team scores, taking 2-point field goals, 3-point field goals, and free throws with a count. A higher number is better. I mean, 58 to 52 is a higher number. Sean, I'm telling you right now, I am leaning Yale with the
I'm kind of am too.
Yep.
I'm going to go with Yale as well. So far, we were doing the same thing so far.
We're pretty aligned, yeah.
And that's usually what happens. Usually when we start this, and then it goes off crazy.
And then we start getting into arguments about certain teams. I know when it comes down to your Roll Tide and my Michigan State Izzos, it's going to get interesting.
And don't forget UConn. I know you love that UConn.
I love my Huskies, man. I do.
I'm turning into a big Huskies fan too. You know
that. There we go. That's what we like to see. Ole Miss versus either San Diego State or University of North Carolina.
It depends
it really depends on whether it's San Diego State or UConn, or sorry, University of North Carolina.
If you know what, just because of that, I'm picking that UNC. I think UNC is going to make it. I think they're going to beat Ole Miss.
Yeah,
it's UNC, North Carolina. You know how many times they've been in this tournament? A lot.
Yeah, they've been able to figure it out. That's very true. This is a tough one for me because I watched Ole Miss and I saw how they, work their way in the especially around 3-point percentage and pick and roll defense and offense. Sean, I agree with you. I think if UNC gets into this, UNC has a lot of experience. Their coaching staff knows how to play in these big moments. I would agree with you. I'm going to take either. If it's UNC, yes, absolutely. Yeah, I like that pick. I like that pick a lot. I don't think there's any more to say about it.
Yeah,
I think UNC's in at that point.
I thought you were going to Ole Miss this time, but
yeah, I might teeter. I've been known at times once we get towards the end to be like, I don't know, maybe I want to go back and change that one. But we'll see. We'll see as we continue on. Here we go. Number 3, Iowa State versus number 14, Lipscomb. That's a fun.
Lipscomb. Where is that? It's in
folks. If you know where Lipscomb is, you please tell us because I have no idea where Lipscomb is.
Oh, it's in Tennessee.
Lipscomb, Tennessee.
It's Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, it's in Nashville. Okay.
Lipscomb University.
Sean, I like Iowa State in this matchup. I think that they have more experience.
Yeah, Lipscomb's not the Cinderella the story this year. I don't think.
I like Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Number 7 versus number 10, Marquette versus New Mexico.
I feel like they play together every time this tournament. They always get matched up
like that. Yeah. I think Marquette won last time too.
I'm gonna go with New Mexico this year.
Yeah.
I think I picked New Mexico last year and I lost it, but
I mean, you just look at it 54-55. I mean, it's a tight match.
It's either way.
This is a tight matchup. Yeah. I mean, I think New Mexico probably has some really solid wins against some great opponents. It seems like Marquette, though, kind of chokes at a certain point, whether they make it past the first round or, make it into the second round and have a tough opponent. It just seems like they have a hard time.
Yeah.
So I like that pick too. I'm going to take New Mexico as well. Now.
Okay, you know me. I'm going Michigan State. I'm a Michigan State guy. I've always loved their basketball team, and I'm glad they're ranked number 2 this year. I mean, I wish it was a little higher, honestly. But
Me too.
But you can't go against Auburn's number 1. Auburn's a better team than Michigan State, I think.
Yes.
Anyways, but I'm sorry, I'm picking Michigan State over Bryant.
Yeah, absolutely. See, UNH Wildcats basketball, Bryant came out of the same division as UNH. I went to see them last year when Bryant made it in. I wasn't impressed. Listen, I'm doing this for motivation, Bryant. If you want to have that, take it. But I'm not going to go against Mr. Izzo and the Michigan State Spartans. No. Are you freaking kidding me? No,
not at all.
No.
Okay.
Tom Izzo's been here before. He knows how to get those boys riled up and ready to go in the first round.
Okay. You want to go down to the west, or do you want to go right to the east? Or do you want to just go crazy, go to the Midwest?
Just completely throw everybody off. No, let's go to the west. Let's just keep it right here.
Let's go south. You mean
let's go south to the west.
So up? Sorry. Okay. We're going down. We're going down.
Trying to figure out directions when it comes to brackets is really tough, folks.
Yeah.
Let's head down to Florida versus Norfolk State, Sean. I think this is going to be a blowout.
It's Florida. Come on. Florida's been good this year, like really good.
And our boys, UConn, Dan Hurley, the UConn Huskies versus number 8 versus number 9 Oklahoma.
See, the thing is, Oklahoma's a good team.
Yeah.
I mean, I do want to pick UConn because I like UConn. But
you have reservations, though. You have reservations about that pick, though.
Maybe I might.
Sean, what are you doing?
I might pick Oklahoma.
No, what are you doing? No, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, UConn men's.
You got a Paige Beckers jersey on over there.
Well, that's a women's basketball team.
No, but you're rocking the UConn, and now you're doing this?
Okay, for that, I'm going UConn.
No,
I'm switching it up on that.
Just because I'm a spoiled brat and sometimes I like to yell does not mean you have to change your pick.
I gave in so easily. I can't turn on UConn as becoming a huge UConn fan this year.
Give me whether they make it past the next round, we'll find out. John, number 5, Memphis versus Colorado State at number 12. I would just watch Memphis play today. Holy shit!
Yeah, how do they go play?
They are dominant in the paint. They have really great defense. Their transition defense is great in terms of trying to pick up on the other side. Look at this. It wants me to pick Colorado State over Memphis after what I saw today. Are you kidding me? Overall free throw percent 77-7.
You know what? For that, I'm picking Colorado State.
What are you?
I'm telling you, this is where we get crazy. This is March Madness.
Okay. Give me Memphis. Sean, Number 4, Maryland versus number 13, the Crazy Canyon girls and boys out in Grand Canyon.
I always get Grand Canyon University commercials on YouTube. It's funny. Just because I don't like those commercials, I'm picking Maryland. No, I'm kidding.
Ooh,
no,
are you basing your pick off the commercials?
No, I'm not. No, I'm picking Maryland because they're a better team.
Okay. You're choosing Maryland.
Yes, I'm choosing Maryland.
I am as well, yeah. And my reason is because of the commercials.
Your reason?
My reason is because of the commercials.
You can't choose my reason. That's my reason.
Is that your reason too? I thought you said it wasn't. Anyway, moving on.
Missouri or Drake?
Oh, this one has got upset special written all over it.
You're going to Drake?
I am rolling with the Drake Bulldogs.
You know what? You do that while I go for Kendrick.
You do that.
You do Missouri.
Sean's got number 6 Missouri in there. I've got number 11 Drake. Sean, Texas Tech. Obi Toppin's brother JT Toppin and the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
I gotta go Texas Tech.
Yeah, it's gotta be
Go
Tech.
to TT.
TT, gotta get that T. Whoa! You say you want to get that what?
Okay, Kansas or Arkansas.
I'm also taking Texas Tech there. Number 7 Kansas versus number 10 Arkansas. Weird.
Arkansas or Kansas?
John Calipari led Arkansas Razorbacks against the number 7 Kansas Jayhawks. Sean, this is an interesting one because John Calipari has a lot of experience with the University of Kentucky in this tournament.
I gotta see how far they went last year. That's going to determine my.
I mean, this is an interesting one. This is a real interesting one. As you're looking at those stats, this is one of those matchups that I'm like, wow, experience comes into play. I really would love to see John Calipari versus St. John's. That's just where I'm kind of. I mean, we could see a John Calipari versus Rick Pitino matchup again.
Wait, UConn was ranked last year? Was number 1 last year? I don't remember that. Anyways,
what? I'm sorry. What did you say? UConn was number 1. Yeah, of course they were. Huskies are always number 1, baby.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
They won last year.
Yeah. Well, we're going for the 3-peat this year.
Anyway, anyways,
let's move on.
Anyways, where's Kansas? Where's Kansas on there?
Where is Kansas? That's a great question. Middle of the country. Bracket, sorry.
Oh, okay. So they went to the second round and lost to Gonzaga.
Yeah. They ran right into the Zags.
Okay. I'm still gonna pick Kansas, but I don't think they're gonna go that far.
Give me Arkansas. Give me the Razorbacks in an upset. I think it's gonna be a tight game. Yep. Give me Arkansas. Yeah. Arkansas.
That's so sass.
Sean, St. John's, Rick Pitino led New York City crew of St. John's, number 2.
How many people in this country are going to pick Omaha?
I think a lot. I think as ESPN gives me the update that the Brooklyn Nets just beat the Atlanta Hawks. Now the tank mode is stopped. I think there are going to be some people who take Omaha, but I'm telling you, St. John's, if you've watched any of their Big East basketball this year, they are super, super impressive. And Rick Pitino has those boys ready and rocking to go in the tournament.
No, I saw a little bit of highlights, but yeah, they're really good.
Yeah, they got some great shooters. I'm gonna take St. John's here. I just think that
same here. All right.
You put and the game is in Providence, Rhode Island, by the way. So not for nothing, Sean. It could be a home game. I imagine there are going to be people that are going to come from New York to Providence.
My second round was so interesting, though, having Kansas versus St. John's.
Yep. Wow, that's a great matchup, though. I like that one. All right, so we're moving.
Let's go to the East.
Let's go to the East, Sean.
With Duke's Koopa Flag's Duke's team against
either
AU or Mount.
Yeah, it's either American University or Mount St. Mary's.
How can you not pick Duke with Koopa Flag there?
Yeah, I think it's a no-brainer. Give me the Duke Blue Devils.
Oh, okay. Baylor versus Mississippi State.
This is the one that I told you, and I tweeted out. I was like, boy.
I do like Baylor. Mississippi State's good, but I mean, look at that 3-point percentage over Mississippi.
Yeah, I wish I could get this to work again. It's so weird how it does this.
I had a couple cousins that went to Baylor, so I'm going with Baylor. I think Baylor's gonna go to beat Mississippi State. I think.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I like the Baylor Bears beating Mississippi State. Sean, number 5, Oregon versus number 12, Liberty. Everybody is saying do not count the Liberty
Mutuals
out of this. Liberty Mutuals, yeah. Liberty Bibberty. By the way, no sponsorship again. No sponsorship. No. We're just saying things. We verbalize things randomly. Sean, Oregon basketball, home of Peyton Pritchard.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right.
Go Celtics.
Go Celtics.
But he's not on that team anymore, so
exactly. So give me the Liberty Flames in the upset over Oregon.
That was yeah. I guess we're going to be the same here.
Because Peyton Pritchard's not in Oregon anymore, therefore they're going to lose.
Yes.
There we go.
And I think they're going to go far, but Arizona or Akron
versus Akron.
Akron.
What is
Akron?
Arizona has a funny way of finding wins against teams that they think are going to beat them by the professionals. This could easily be a 12 versus 13 second round matchup if things don't go right.
I kind of want that though. I think
you need at least one of those.
That's why I'm going to pick Akron. I like Arizona, but I think Akron is good. I mean, looking at the matchup analysis scores, it's close, but I mean, Arizona has a little over it, but I think Akron can get it.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, 12 to 91 net ranking, true shooting percentages.
I mean, look at. I mean, Arizona has more points in the paint, but if Akron uses that advantage, that might help them. I mean, because their 2-point percentage is a little better for Akron than Arizona, and if they use their points in the paint for this game, I think Akron will defeat Arizona if they do that.
That's a really good analysis.
and play defense.
Right. So you got Akron winning against Arizona. Okay. I'm going to take Arizona just because of experience. I think that they're going to come in ready to play. They know that they might possibly be underdogs in this matchup. And I think they're going to come out strong early on. So I have the Liberty Flame versus Arizona next round. Sean, number 6 BYU versus number 11 VCU. I watched VCU play today, and wow, talk about a team that knows how to get the ball into the zone, get rebounds, get dunks, get like all the major plays that you need to make in order to build momentum against a really good team. They're off against BYU. BYU, a lot of folks love. A lot of folks think that because they've had solid defense most of the year and they've had really good 3-point shooting, that they've got a real chance in this tournament. However, I think VCU, another team with a lot of upset experience. I think it was 4 or 5 years ago. VCU made it. I think they made it to the round of second or third round. They made it. I think it was the third round. that they made it just before the Elite Eight. Sweet 16. VCU made it to the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
I like VCU in this matchup just because they've had some experience in the past. And if BYU can find a way to shoot threes, then yeah, I think there's a real chance for them. But I like VCU.
I think too. I think VCU is a better team than BYU. I think so. It's a weird ranking. I think VCU should have been a little higher seed, honestly.
Yeah, give them like a 10 or a 9.
I'm gonna go with the VCU there.
Okay. Moving on, Wisconsin versus Montana. Like I said,
the Badgers. They played really well. They didn't play well today's game, but like in the past, they've been playing well. I think Wisconsin could beat Montana.
Me too. I don't think the Grizzlies have a chance against the Badgers, so give me Wisconsin in that matchup as well.
Oh, someone already commented the Final Four.
Oh, really?
Mr. Cherry Coke.
Mr. Cherry Coke, what do you got here?
Auburn, Florida, Arizona, Kentucky.
Interesting. Yeah. Auburn, Florida, Arizona, Kentucky. We'll get to it, but I can see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Because if you're looking at Auburn being a number one in Florida, historically the number ones in the West and in the what side was that on? That was on the West and the South. Yeah. Historically have always gone that way. The number ones have always been favored.
Auburn versus Florida, it would be an interesting Final Four game.
It would be. It would be an absolutely fascinating Final Four for sure. Thank you, Mr. Cherry Coke. I appreciate that comment. Taking a look over at St. Mary's versus Vanderbilt, number 7 versus number 10. Now, there's a thing about the Gulls. Every time they make it in, everybody's like immediate upset. St. Mary's has no way of making it into the second or third.
They're not even upset. They're this year. That's the thing. Vanderbilt would be the upset this year.
Correct. I think St. Mary's has it against Vanderbilt. I don't think they're not even the best team in Tennessee in my mind.
What, Vanderbilt? Yeah.
Yeah. Vanderbilt's been really good at football. Haven't they've worked it out with basketball. I just think St. Mary's can overpower them. I think they've probably got better 3-point shooting based on what I've seen. I say St. Mary's, number 7 seed, makes it on.
All right. Number 2, Alabama, Robert Morris. You know what I'm going. I'm just going immediately going to Alabama.
Here. Just look
I've
here.
I've been watching Alabama these past few games, and like they're on a run. I'm telling you.
Alabama's gonna really hit stride here. They've got it figured out heading into this tournament. Give me number 2, Alabama against St. Mary's there. That's a really good one. Sean, we're heading into the Midwest bracket. Final bracket part here.
Houston always makes it the number 1 seed for the Midwest.
Indeed, but they've got SIU Edwardsville in the way, Sean. When I saw that name come up during the tournament schedule release and who was placed, I was like, the SIU what?
It's the first time, I believe.
Yeah, first time for them. I don't think we've got any magic happening here, though, this year. I don't. We've got
Houston's team these past few years.
They've been dominated.
They're dominated. I'm going to Houston. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Gonzaga and Georgia.
Gonzaga, Georgia. Now, Georgia has had big wins against top opponents.
Gonzaga's not been playing really well this year. Like, they usually rank number 2 or 3, and they're ranked at number 8 this year, which is like surprisingly. They've just gotten. I'm going to say they've gotten worse over the past few years.
Kind of seems like that. Also, if Mr. Cherry Coke is watching right now, by the way, Mr. Cherry Coke, if you can put in your choice for Gonzaga versus Georgia and share that with us, I'd be very curious, Sean. If we've got enough people in here that have opinions, have their brackets ready, I think they should be sharing who their picks are for each round.
Honestly, yeah.
Right? So, folks, please make sure to drop in your choices as we're walking through here and taking a look at them. Gonzaga versus Georgia. Sean, I'm leaning Georgia here. I think they've had a lot of experience recently against top opponents. And I'm telling you, there are a couple guys on that Georgia squad that I look at and I'm like, wow, they're going to make some really great NBA small forwards, shooting guards in the near future. They've got some big names. So I like Georgia here against Gonzaga.
Yeah, well, I'm going Gonzaga.
You love your Zags, man.
I do, but whoever's going to go against Houston, they're not going to win. I'm sorry.
Oh, so you're making the okay. So this pick to you doesn't even matter.
I mean, it does. If I get it right, it will make.
I don't know if it does. Based on what you're saying, it doesn't matter who goes against Houston.
No, if I'm picking my thing and if I win you know what?
I'm in it for the money, man.
Okay, Clemson or McNeese?
Everybody is going McNeese in this matchup. That I've been.
Are you going McNeese?
McNeese has had some history in the tournament, making it in. I like Clemson here, but that's only because of the next matchup. I think Clemson has had some really good wins this year. McNeese also has had some really great wins, but again, it comes down to conference play. Clemson's in the ACC. They've taken on Purdue a couple of different times this year and have gotten pretty close with Purdue on a couple of different occasions. Could see a rematch there. I like the Clemson Tigers in this case.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Clemson as well.
Yeah. This is the one.
If you saw the people talking about how High Point is a really good basketball team this year.
Yeah. Like they're super impressive. Like their defense is impressive. What was the one thing they said? They had one specific kid, just not sophomore, junior this year, who has like a ridiculous 3-point percentage that's like above 400. Like they're shooting great 40%. Sorry, I'm using baseball stats of basketball. That's not appropriate. Was above 40% at one point. Which is crazy when you're talking about 3-point shooting.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see these individual players.
Yeah,
you said 3-point percentage.
3-point percentage was extremely high at one point during the year.
Well,
really?
I'm trying to see the games played. So I mean, there's Jace Johnston has a .435 3-point percentage.
Yeah, there it is.
He played 33 games.
Yeah,
he played 34. Sorry, he started at 33.
Yep, he was very consistent.
But like right under, look, Bobby Pettiford 421.
Yeah, they all are.
Like if I think I'm going with High Point over Purdue.
Me too. I think
if
they
they
made
get
it
the
far last
3-pointer,
year, but I think they've got an upset on their hands. Give me High Point as well, Sean. Moving down here. Number 6, Illinois versus either Texas or a very familiar name in NCAA tournament, Xavier. This is an interesting one. Illinois had a really great tournament here. So, this is an interesting one. If it's Texas, I think we've got an interesting matchup on our hands. If it's Xavier, I don't know. My gut is telling me.
I like it. I like Xavier though. I think I'm the opposite with you. If it's Xavier, Xavier might do it. I don't know.
Is it good enough against Illinois though?
No, see, that's the problem. If they're up someone else, I think Xavier would go. I don't think Xavier would.
It's a tough one. I'm going to lean Illinois just to be safe.
Yeah, I think I am too.
In this matchup. I think, Okay. Number 3, Kentucky versus number 14, Troy. Troy also has some tournament experience as well.
Yeah, I mean, so does Kentucky.
That's
35 years.
That's right.
In a row. I think that was the step.
There's a specific matchup that I want to see play out in this part of the bracket too. I think I'm going to go Kentucky in this one.
I want to see Kentucky and Illinois.
Well, that would be, it's going to be a great matchup. I'm just saying it like it's going to happen. We don't know that yet.
We don't know. Our bracket could be bust already.
Could be. Probably is. Let's
Probably
just
will be.
Number 7, UCLA versus number 10, Utah State. The popular choice right here, even though it says UCLA, a lot of people say Utah State. because they have a very interesting squad filled again with 3-point shooters, and they've got a couple of big men down in the paint that are going to be able to hold them pretty tight.
I think I'm going to see. I think I'm going to go use Utah State, actually.
Yeah, I'm in the same bracket as you on that one.
if it was the women's, it would be different because they're number 1 seed. Because they just released the women's. I was looking at can't pick them yet.
Okay,
can't pick it yet for some reason.
Oh, see, we ran into this again, didn't we?
We're working on this, so we'll be fine. Hopefully,
that's right. Yeah, give me Utah State as well, Sean, in that part of the bracket. Number 2, Tennessee versus number 15, Wolford. Wolford. Sean, Tennessee.
It's gonna be a blow.
Tennessee is just so good. I mean, I'm gonna say this. You could put Tennessee up against the Orlando Magic, and they could hold themselves.
Probably. I mean, you could say that for half these teams there.
That's true. I mean, especially like Florida, Alabama, some of these teams. Give me Tennessee. Give me the Volunteers. Absolutely. All day Tennessee. All right, let's move back up to the South bracket and choose our next round here, Sean.
To the second round. So here's things get interesting. I like this still when they do the matchups and we have different percentages. I mean, right now we have the same. We literally have Louisville and Auburn. I think it's gonna be Auburn.
Me as well. Yeah, I'm going to take Auburn as well. I think that they have probably the best chance here of doing something. Michigan versus Yale, number 5.
See, again, after watching the game today, I think Michigan's going to go against Yale and kill them. So I'm going Michigan.
Yeah, give me the Michigan Wolverines. You're right. I was thinking Yale, but then I'm like, I don't know if they have the firepower to match Michigan this year. So I like that choice. San Diego State or UNC versus Iowa State. If it's UNC versus Iowa State.
It's getting me UNC, right? But I don't know. See, these are the problems with these games when they're not haven't even done yet.
Yeah, right. Like you should wait.
It messes up the bracket because we don't know, and I mean,
give me Iowa State. I'm just gonna play it safe. Give me Iowa State here.
You know what? Same.
It's just the safe move right now.
Michigan State, New Mexico. I'm going with Michigan State. I like Michigan State.
Me too. Michigan State. Give me Tom Izzo in Michigan.
Tom Izzo. Okay, Florida, Oklahoma.
Oh, Sean.
You have UConn.
I do. I have UConn versus Florida.
Because I pick Oklahoma.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Sorry.
Take it.
Florida's I'm going with Florida.
I hate this part of the bracket so much when my team's in it. Florida's got some serious superpower.
I don't think Oklahoma's going to defeat Oklahoma. I don't think Oklahoma's going to defeat Oklahoma. No, Oklahoma's not going to defeat Florida.
Oklahoma's going to beat Oklahoma. I mean, they could. Listen, they could beat themselves up, and UConn could win, Sean. I'm just putting that out there.
They could.
It's not going to happen in your mind, though.
No, I have another UConn in my mind. So,
yeah, you know what?
You want to go back? You want to go back and just think about it?
No, I need to make the pick now. Sean, give me the number 8 UConn Huskies. I ain't backing down on my boys.
Don't back down.
Not gonna back down on my boys.
That's how I'm going to be with Alabama. You know that.
I do know that. I know that about you. You're tried and true to your team. So am I. Give me the UConn Huskies over Florida when they upset. Number 5, Memphis versus number 4, Maryland.
I have Colorado State versus Maryland.
That's right. You took Colorado State versus Maryland. Well, I'm going to take number 5, Memphis. I just like the way that they are playing right now, and they have shown up.
I'm going to go with Maryland. I don't think Colorado's going to. I think
Yeah, in that matchup, I think Maryland's the more dominant team.
over Colorado State. If it was Memphis, it'd be like you said, it'd be different.
Yep. I like that one. All right. You've got Missouri versus Texas Tech.
I think Missouri's going to go. I think they're going to defeat Texas Tech.
You think so?
I mean, looking at the suggested pick, I know it says Texas Tech, but it's only a 0.3 difference.
Wow.
From this suggested pick. I mean, the Texas Tech has a little bit better 3-point percentage, only about 1. I'm looking at Missouri's overall fast break points is much better than Texas Tech.
Mm-hmm. This one's Drake versus Texas Tech for me. I like Texas Tech against Drake in this case. I think Drake made it past the first round against Missouri in a very great.
I mean, also looking at the bench points, if they get the bench to go off in for Missouri, they could go against Texas Tech. They have it at 43 against 26. That's really dominant for that. And plus the points from turnovers. So if they get the turnovers against Texas Tech, I think Missouri can go it. So I'm going with Missouri.
Sean,
what did you say? Texas Tech?
I took Texas Tech over Drake. Yeah.
Oh God, can't see. This is the game matchup I'm looking forward to watch.
Kansas versus St. John's.
Yeah, I would love to see St. John's win.
Yeah. I got Arkansas versus St. John's. I
know St. John's says it, but it's looking at the 3-point percentage. It's like 6.6 differences. I think that's the only thing they have it over.
Really?
I mean, it's just because they have a better seed. I mean, they have a better overall winning percentage.
Right.
I mean, the last 10 games is much better than Kansas.
Right. I like St. John's even against Arkansas or Kansas. I think St. John's, again, Rick Pitino's got the boys fired up, I think.
I'm going with St. John's. I don't think Kansas is going to make it.
Yeah. You said that early on here. You said.
Okay, we are live with the women's. I refreshed it, so we'll do that after.
Yes, perfect. Love it. All right, let's move to the East bracket. Sean, Duke versus Baylor.
I got to go with Duke.
Yeah, I mean, I
like Baylor as a college team anyway, better than Duke.
Yeah,
just because I like Baylor anyways, but I'm going to go with Duke.
Yep. Sean, Liberty versus Arizona. You have Liberty versus Akron. I'm curious to hear your thoughts in your matchup because you've got a 12 versus a 13 on your side.
I think, again, if Akron, I think I'm going to go with Akron. I think they're going to defeat Liberty. Like, if they do the same thing with Arizona, and it's telling me that my suggested pick is Akron. I mean, the overall fast break points is much better than Liberty. Also, the overall offensive rebounds is much better.
Mm-hmm.
So if they get that and then get into depending where they are, they could get a lot of points from the paint.
Yeah. You like Akron.
I like Akron. I don't know enough to beat Duke, but we'll see about that.
Yeah, again, it's one of those choices. It's like whoever it is going to probably have to go against Duke. Give me the number 12, Liberty Flames against Duke in the next round.
Yeah. ECU, Wisconsin. I know what I'm picking and going to Elite 8, and it's going to be tough for me to choose for those two because I like both teams. I'm going to go with Wisconsin because I would like to see Wisconsin versus Alabama. I know I'm picking Alabama already because I already know that. So
yeah, no, I'm right there with you. Wisconsin is there, and I'm going to be honest. Let's just go right to number 7, St. Mary's versus Alabama. I've got Bama winning that one, no problem. I think that's a 20-point difference in that game. It's going to be pretty close to a blowout.
Yeah. Houston versus Gonzaga. Say this is where I think Gonzaga goes down. I think Houston's going to win.
Yeah, give me Houston against Georgia. I know they're favoring Georgia because of some big wins, but Houston always finds a way in the tournament. Always finds a way. Give me Houston. And
it'd be interesting to see if High Point defeats Clemson.
They're saying the suggested pick is High Point in this case. I mean, so for High Point University, Clemson versus McNeese on March 20th. Yep. So they played. I'm just looking at some of their opponents. Beat Duke, beat North Carolina.
Oh wait, I didn't look at the schedule. I haven't been doing that. Jesus Christ, I should have been doing that.
They beat Arkansas, beat Notre Dame. I mean, some of these are very interesting. They beat Duke 77-71.
Wait, is it only the previous games for Clemson?
Yeah, previous games.
Why isn't High Point? Yeah, why isn't showing for High Point? I would love to see that.
Yeah, against they lost to Louisville though. Clemson, they did. Oh, Sean, I'm so tempted to go High Point here in another upset, so that we have a 13 seed in the tournament at this point. However, I think High Point ends here.
I don't think it ends here. I think I think they're going to beat Clemson. I think they're going to play High Point versus Houston. That'd be interesting to see that.
That would be a really interesting matchup. I got Clemson versus Houston.
I can't be the same exact bracket as you.
Can't be. No, I mean it's so good early on. We're best friends. Everything's looking so happy, and then you didn't take UConn.
I knew you gotta go for that. No, wait until we get to the women's bracket, and that will change your mind.
Yeah, that's okay. All right.
Okay, Illinois, Kentucky. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Kentucky.
Yeah, same. There we go. Utah State or Tennessee?
Give me the NBA team, Tennessee.
The NBA team. I will pick the Orlando Magic, Utah State.
What are you doing? You're not taking Tennessee?
No, I am. I was joking. I'm picking Tennessee. I just want to do a callback from the Magic.
I see what you did there, Sean. Let's head back up to the South. We are at the what is it?
Oh, Michigan versus Auburn. Oh, see, this is tough.
This is the Sweet 16, my friend, or the Elite 8. Sorry,
Elite 8. I mean, I don't think Michigan's going to defeat Auburn. I'm going to pick Auburn. Auburn's a better team than Michigan. I mean, I love Michigan, but I mean, I like Michigan State more than Michigan, so I'm picking Michigan.
You're taking Michigan or Auburn?
Auburn.
I'm taking Michigan. I think we're gonna have an absolute barn burner of a game between the two.
See, now wait, who do you have? Yeah, okay. Now this will be.
You know where I'm going here.
I'm going with you.
Michigan.
You're going Michigan State. Yeah.
Michigan versus Michigan State in the final.
Wait, you picking Michigan over? I just that went over my head. You picking Michigan over Auburn?
I am picking Michigan over Auburn in a last-second thriller.
Oh, you're playing bold there, man.
Real bold. Yeah, it's either go bold or go home. You know, that's how I feel. Yeah, go bold or go home. Michigan versus Michigan State. Sean, UConn versus Memphis in my bracket. Who do you have?
Wait, what were we at? In the Oh, okay. I have Florida, Maryland.
Okay.
All right. I don't think Maryland. I would love to pick Maryland, but I think I can go Florida.
I'm rethinking a pick, Sean.
Are you changing Memphis pick or your UConn pick? if are you kidding me? No, you can't do that to me. After what you say shit to me, I think you're picking your boys.
I love my boys. I love my boys at UConn. I ran into a stat here. It's not good. Dan Hurley against Florida has never been good. If it wasn't Florida, if they had to play Norfolk State, yeah, the boys got it.
It'd be different. Yes.
I'm switching it up, folks. I'm taking Florida. I love my boys at UConn. I hope I'm wrong. If my bracket gets busted, it's because of them. I have to go against them in order to show them support. That they've proved me wrong because I love them so much. Sean, I did something I didn't expect I would do.
I did not expect you to do that.
Give me number one Florida over Memphis.
Thought you were gonna go with. I thought they're gonna go Final Four. I guess not.
So, sometimes the grass is greener on the other side. Sometimes the dog shat on it, and you just don't know which one you're gonna get.
I guess the algae is always greener.
Algae's always greener on the other side. That is the one thing. Under the sea, the algae is always greener on the other side. You're right. Number one Florida Gators taking it.
Who are you picking? I guess St. John's in Missouri, and you got St. John's and Texas Tech.
I got St. John's versus Florida. I think St. John's is going to handle Texas Tech. I think Rick Pitino's got this one. Sean, we're moving over to.
Wait, I haven't picked mine yet. Calm down.
You dipshit. Slow, easy.
Okay, I'm going St. John's.
Floor it.
I was just looking at the schedule.
Did you see how quick the bracket moved on the screen and you weren't even done yet?
Okay, moving on.
Moving on, finally, to the top of the Elite Eight in the East.
Again,
Sean Duke versus.
This is where Akron goes down because of Duke. Number 1 seed versus 13 seed. It'd be. Imagine going to the Elite Eight.
Look at my screen for a second.
Yeah.
Do you see what it says right there?
Yeah. Why is Liberty?
Your suggested pick is number 13 Liberty over number 2 Duke. It shows zeros.
Wait.
And then zeros.
Wait, that's new. Can you refresh that? Is it only that one?
No, they're all just showing it.
Just refresh the scene. Refresh it.
Will it save it?
It should be. Save at the bottom. Okay. If you could read.
Let me reload my bracket here for a second. Sean, it's still showing zeros with Liberty as the favorite. I think the brackets are down. I think the system might be down.
No, it's not because mine's working fine. So
whatever it is. I got Duke anyway. A number 1's going to beat a number 12.
What? I don't know why mine. I think I picked Duke, but I think I actually pressed Akron on accident.
You're like, oops, I hit Akron.
Because I looked at my bracket, it's like, wait, why is Akron beating Duke? Even though I would laugh, I said Duke was going to win.
So you got the Duke Blue Devils. Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Wisconsin, Alabama. I gotta go with that. Bama all the way.
You're so good for your team. You're
well, this is why Alabama is the number 2 seed.
That's a fair point.
It'd be a little bit different if they were like a 6 or 7, but they're not. Picking Alabama? Oop.
Sean, give me the Wisconsin Badgers.
Fuck you.
I knew that would be your answer. I think it's going to be a tight game. I think it's going to be a tight game. I do. Oh. And ESPN agrees with me. Look at that.
What did ESPN say?
The women's bracket is ready.
Thank you.
Thank you, ESPN. Yeah, give me the Wisconsin Badgers in that matchup. Sean, moving down.
Apparently March Madness is not trending. I mean, it's number 3 because Chelsea Gray is number 2. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I'm looking at it.
No, that's fair. Sean, down below, we got Houston versus High Point.
High Point.
Right? Oh boy.
Should I do it?
Oh, now the stats are working. Okay, I see what's going on here.
Should I do it?
To me, what are you saying?
Should I pick High Point? Should I do it?
Hold on. So if I do this, let me see these stats. Oh,
it's close.
Oh,
should I do it? Hold on. Okay.
Are you doing it?
I'm flipping a coin.
You're flipping a coin.
Okay. Heads, it will be High Point, and tails would be Houston. I'm
okay.
Yes, I'm going. Tails. What was tails again?
High Point.
Even though I said I would do it, I'm picking High Point.
Hey, there it is.
I'll probably be the only 10 people in this bracket picking High Point against Houston. You're beating Houston.
Yeah,
please
give me Houston.
Complete. Kentucky or Tennessee? I think Tennessee's going to defeat Kentucky.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I think Tennessee's got it. I think Tennessee has got it as
okay. Who's going to the Final Four? Auburn or Michigan State? Ugh. Now this is where it gets tough.
Yeah, I got Michigan versus Michigan State.
What is the? It says Auburn.
It's saying Michigan State for me.
I want to pick Michigan State. I do, but I don't think they're going to make it. I think Auburn's going to go to the Final Four. I got to go again. But Michigan State proved me wrong.
Tom Izzo, like you. If you're listening.
Prove me wrong.
Michigan State. I got Florida versus St. John's.
I have, yeah. I'm going to St. John's, actually. I think I'm going to go to the Final Four. I think they're beating Florida.
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, Sean. Michigan State versus St. John's for me.
You know who I'm
boy.
Picking. You know who I'm picking, right?
You're going to take Bama over number 1 Duke?
Yep.
You got this?
From the last I'm looking at the schedule for a second. Hold on.
Okay. I got Duke. Duke over Wisconsin. Cooper Flag. Give me.
I mean, they beat Kentucky twice.
Yeah.
Where's Kentucky this year? It is a 3 seed. Yeah. I mean
3 seed. John, are you taking your boys from Bama?
I am.
He's taking Bama against Duke. The Cooper Flag has been drawn down the pole.
It can't be just about Cooper Flag.
That's fair. No, that's a fair point. And that's why the Cooper Flag stays healthy throughout all this as well. Let's remember. Cooper Flag gets hurt or injured or not feeling good. It's a different story.
High Point or Tennessee?
Wow.
I wonder what was saying. This is High Point for suggested pick over Tennessee.
What?
I'm going Tennessee. This is where it ends.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
This is where it ends. I'm sorry, High Point. But
Sean, who do you got in your Final Four over there?
I have Auburn, St. John's, Alabama, and Tennessee. I only have one number 1 seed. Who do you have?
I have one number 1 seed, and the rest are 2s. I got Michigan State versus St. John's and Duke versus Tennessee. Oh boy. I love Rick Pitino, what he's doing at St. John's. I really do.
I don't think St. John's going to be Auburn. I'm sorry. I'm picking Auburn. I'm sorry, St. John's. I think Auburn's just a better team.
Give me Michigan State. Give me those Spartans.
Oh, no, that's surprising. I thought you were going to go to St. John's.
It's experience. I know it's Rick Pitino versus Tom Izzo. Fantastic all-time matchup. I just think Tom Izzo knows the Rick Pitino game. I think Michigan State's got a better bench overall. I think the St. John's run ends at the Final Four in San Antonio. So give me Michigan State.
This is Alabama. This is Alabama over Tennessee. That's what it's saying.
So you got your Bama.
Yeah, the championship. I'm playing in high waters, I guess.
Duke versus Tennessee. Everything is favoring Duke essentially.
Are you not going Cooper Flag, Duke? And you criticized me about it?
Listen, we wouldn't be doing this show unless
I'm joking. This is what it's about. I'm just playing. I don't care who you choose.
Sean, I got Michigan State versus Tennessee in the national championship. Who do you have?
Auburn and Alabama.
It's a great matchup. That's a rivalry game too.
It is.
Oh boy, Sean.
I would love for Alabama to win. I wish I could pick them.
Really?
I wish I could.
Really? You're not taking them?
I'm picking Auburn for the.
Wow, you rode with your boys to the end.
If they prove me wrong, well, I don't care about this bracket. Just because I'm always rooting for Auburn. This is just for the brackets.
I love it.
I'm picking. Yeah. I think Auburn's going to make it all the way. Alabama, you could just prove me wrong, win it all for me. I do this every year.
Sean, Michigan State versus Tennessee on my end. Give me the Tennessee Volunteers over Michigan State to be national champions. And we got to do our tiebreakers, of course.
It's going to be a close. I'm going to say Auburn's going to have one or two, and Alabama's going to have 90.
Yeah, give me something higher than that. Let's go 78. 74.
You said higher?
Yeah, I had 60 something. I'm going to do it.
I thought you said higher than mine. Like,
No. Sean, your national champion is the Auburn Tigers.
Yes.
My national champion is the Tennessee Volunteers. It looks like the SEC wins the national championship. I mean, they have 14 teams in it.
Yes.
Finish that bracket.
If you can make many more brackets as you want, and I might do a couple more just for fun, just on my own time. And probably have that Alabama on that one, just because.
I have Duke in my other one.
I haven't made it yet. That one yet. I will probably do it after I do this, but the night's not finished. What?
Is it time for some more March Madness here?
Yeah, I was gonna say the night's not over yet. We got another whole bracket to go.
That's right, folks. I hope you're ready because we are ready. It's time to head on over to the women's bracket. That's right. It's time for a little bit more bracketology and some more March Madness. That's right. It's time to move into the women's bracket here on Painting the Chat podcast. Sean, I've been keeping up with women's basketball this year, women's NCAA basketball.
I've been keeping up a lot.
You're a resident women's NCAA basketball fan.
I've been keeping up a lot more this year than the past few years. It's so interesting to watch them again. I mean, last year was so much to see. We don't have Caitlin Clark this year, of course, but or Angel Reese or any of the other great players that now are in the WNBA, or Unrivaled. But
that's right, with Unrivaled too.
But there's some really good players this year, like really good. But
let's do this. Let's start in Spokane, Washington. Sean, 1, UCLA versus University of California, San Diego.
It's gonna be UCLA.
Let's
Like
UCLA.
to be these women's, this is gonna be a little bit. I think there'll be a little bit less upsets than the men's, but I think we'll have a couple. That's how it usually is.
Right. Sean, number 8, Richmond versus number 9, Georgia Tech. The Lady Hornets have been.
Well, there's no matchup on this for this. For this team.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Huh.
See, I haven't been really watching them as much, but I think I'm going to go with Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I like Georgia Tech in this matchup against Richmond. I like the name Richmond Spiders. It's a great name.
Yeah. Ole Miss or Ball State. I don't know.
Taking a look here.
Where is Ball State?
Ohio.
You mean Indiana?
Ball State, Indiana. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Ole Miss in this one.
Me too. I'm going to pick Ole Miss.
Baylor versus Grand Canyons in both of them.
Yeah. I think Baylor's a better team.
The Lady Bears.
I've seen a couple of their games. I think the Baylor team is much better than Grand Canyon, so I'm going with Baylor.
I am also going with Baylor as well. The number 6 Florida State Seminoles versus George Mason.
I think I'm going with Florida State.
Yeah. I like Florida State here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, LSU versus San Diego State.
Sorry, give me LSU. I'm sorry, San Diego State. It's even though it's saying the pick for San Diego.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's SLU. I don't know what to say. LSU has a better team. I know they don't have Angel at all, but they still have a lot of great players on there. Better team, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. Sean, number 7, Michigan State. Michigan State has found a way. The Lady Spartans have found a way into this tournament as well.
I'm glad to see that. I mean, also Alabama's on there too. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they got a good squad there.
I'm going to go with Michigan State.
Me as well. I like the Lady Spartans. I think they've got a chance here. Number 2, North Carolina State versus number 15, Vermont. Vermont has found a way into the ladies tournament. Okay.
Against NC State, I'm going with NC State.
Me as well. I think NC State definitely takes care of Vermont.
Okay. Southern California or to UNC? You think they're going to go against Juju Watkins there?
Southern California. Give me USC.
Yeah.
Mississippi State versus California. Sean.
Who are you going?
Give me California versus Southern Cal.
I'm going to go with Mississippi State.
Ooh, okay. This is where the regional picks come in, Sean.
Oh, Kansas State. Who was on that team? I think it was what's her name? Haley.
Yes.
Haley Van. Is that her name? Okay.
Yep. Oh, there's a part of me that wants to take the Fairfield ladies here. The local Connecticut team. Sean, give me Fairfield with an upset. Give me a number 12 here. I like that.
Yeah. Wait, she's not on. I was thinking she's not on that team. I was thinking of another team. Sorry. I'm going to pick Kansas State, though.
Okay. Number 4, Kentucky versus the Liberty Flame. I like Kentucky here.
Kentucky has some really good players on there. I'm going to go with Kentucky.
What do we got here? 6 Iowa versus number 11 Murray State. Sean.
I'm going to.
This is a Caitlin Clark-less Iowa.
It is, yeah.
I think there's a chance at number 11 here.
I was going to say, where's the last hours they showed the last scheduling for Iowa?
Oh, yes. Yeah, it doesn't even, it's not allowing me to see the. We have to reload it again.
I don't think it is. I think it's just because we saw like the bigger games. Like, actually, none of the matchups are right.
Yeah.
That's weird.
isn't it? I find the bracket software this year is being a little bit weirder.
Either that or it's like not they haven't updated for the women's.
They may not have. They may not have input all this stuff just yet.
Anyways,
there's a part of me that wants to go with Murray State here, but Iowa has the experience in the tournament.
Yeah, I was gonna say Iowa just because of experience.
Florida Gulf Coast University versus Oklahoma. Sean, I like the
Sooners.
Lady Sooners here. Yes,
Sooners.
Oklahoma State versus South Dakota State.
South Dakota's a good team this year. I think. I'm going to pick South Dakota State. Actually, I think they're going to win against Oklahoma State.
I trust your judgment on this.
Do you?
You know I trust you a lot when it comes to these kind of picks.
Do you though?
Give me Oklahoma State number 7. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Sean.
They should. I honestly wish they were number 1 seed, but
Me too.
I'm glad they didn't go 3 or 4.
Yeah, that would have been really disappointing.
Well, just because of the last few games. I mean, I think it's because they won the championship for the Big Ten.
Right.
But you know, my bracket says Page Bucket wins, so I'm gonna go with UConn.
Give me the UConn Huskies as well. See, I've got confidence in my UConn team here, man. I've got that confidence right here.
Okay. Here's South Carolina, the Gamecock with
you know what their chant is in South Carolina, right?
Yes.
What's their chant in South Carolina? Are you going to make me say it?
You say it because
Go Cox, go Cox. That's their chant.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be tough to beat Don Staley's team. Come on.
Give me the Gamecocks here.
Gamecocks.
Sean, Utah versus Indiana. Ugh. Where are you leaning on that one?
I'm going to Indiana.
You know what? I'm going to go with you on that, Sean. You know why?
Why is that?
Because of Hoosiers. That's
Hoosiers. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Number 5, Alabama versus Green Bay, Sean.
Honestly, I did not think Green Bay was going to make it, but, I'm going with Alabama.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Alabama, number 5. Number 4, Maryland versus number 13, North State.
Just a little bit. Maryland.
Yep, right there with you. Maryland. West Virginia, number 6 versus either Columbia
or Washington. I think if Washington makes it, I think they could beat West Virginia, but I don't know if Columbia can.
So the safe pick is West Virginia here.
Yes.
Okay. Number 3, North Carolina versus number 14, Oregon State. Give me the Lady Tar Heels.
Yeah, same here.
This is an interesting one, Sean.
Vanderbilt or Oregon? No. I don't know.
He's a, I don't know.
I know. I like the women's Oregon's team. Always have been.
Give me Oregon.
I'm going to Vanderbilt. I'm switching up on you.
Okay.
I wish.
Hey, Sean, what about number 2, Duke versus Lehigh?
Duke.
Give me Duke. High Point makes it in the Birmingham bracket in a matchup to see who goes to number 16. Sean, High Point is finding its way this year.
Both teams.
But they're playing Texas.
Texas is way too good. I'm sorry.
Texas. Give me the Texas Longhorns. Longhorn Steakhouse. I didn't expect to be saying that right there. Have you ever been to Longhorn Steakhouse? Have you been to the one in Portsmouth before?
Not in Portsmouth.
No, you've been to which Longhorn Steakhouse are you going to?
probably when I was little in California. I guess I don't know.
That's
I don't.
cool.
I don't know. I don't know if actually I've
Have you ever been to a Red Lobster before?
I think so.
Okay.
You know, Texas. Come on, just having Madison Booker there.
It's an easy pick. Number 8, Illinois versus Creighton Jays. Number 9.
I'm going with Creighton, even though I saw them play against UConn and they huddled up really good against them.
Yeah.
Wish they played a little bit better, but I'm going with Creighton.
Yeah, I'm going
over
with Creighton.
Illinois.
Yep. The Lady Volunteers versus South Florida. Give me Tennessee, man.
Give me Tennessee.
Number 4, Ohio State versus number 13, Montana State. I don't think you can argue with the Buckeyes on this one.
No, you cannot.
Number 6, Michigan versus either Iowa State or Princeton.
Michigan.
Give me Michigan in that one as well.
Michigan.
Number 3, Notre Dame versus, was that SFA?
SFA.
Is that the Sam something? I don't remember. Yeah, give me Notre Dame.
Give me Notre Dame too.
It doesn't matter. What is your name? It doesn't matter what your name is.
St. F. Austin State University.
Give me Notre Dame, number 3.
Did the Lady Jacks?
What did you just say?
The Lady Jacks?
Okay, I didn't know that was their name.
I actually didn't know either.
Sean, number 7, Louisville versus number 10, Nebraska.
Louisville.
Yeah, I like Louisville here as well. Number 2, TCU.
This is Haley Van Lee's team. I was looking. They're both purple. They got mixed up, so I'm going with her team, TCU.
You know what, Sean? FDU. You know that? FDU. Give me TCU.
Oh, I thought you're picking that. It's like, no way you're picking that.
No, it sounds like,
I get it. I know.
Going to the top of the second round in Spokane, Sean, UCLA versus Georgia Tech.
UCLA is just a tough team this year.
Yeah.
They're going to wipe Georgia Tech. They're way too good.
Give me UCLA as well. They're really, really good. Sean, Ole Miss versus Baylor.
I don't know. I'm going to go with Baylor because I like Baylor.
Me too. I like Baylor as well. They have more experience again.
Wait. Now it's telling me this is just a pick and then it's actually a percentage. Now we can look at it. Mine's working.
Oh.
Is yours working?
Yes, it is. Adjusted pick. It's telling me Ole Miss, but
wait. Now the first round picks are working. Or just for one team.
The one time when you wanted them.
Wait, it's literally the left side of the thing is working for some of them. Anyways,
I like Baylor in that matchup just because of experience.
Even though it says Ole Miss has it, I'm going with Baylor.
Sean, Florida State versus LSU. I gotta take LSU.
LSU, they have experience. Like you said.
Michigan State versus NC State.
It's saying Michigan. I think NC State's a better team than Michigan State.
I would agree with you as well. As much as I'd like to see the Lady Spartans make it, I think NC State, plenty of experience. Southern California versus Cal, you have against Mississippi State. I don't think that matters.
No, how can you? You're playing against Juju Watkins, one of the best players in the country right now.
That's right. Yep. Give me
you can't. You got to watch out for her blocks though. She's an insane blocker.
Nuts.
Number 4, Kansas State or Kentucky.
I'm taking Kentucky in that matchup. I have against Fairfield. That's the only reason why.
Oh, I'm going Kansas State actually.
Yeah, I could see why you would go that way. I can see.
Yes.
Number 6, Iowa versus Oklahoma. There ain't no love in Oklahoma.
You gotta go with the Sooners over Iowa.
Lady Sooners here.
I think that's just a better team. If Caitlin Clark was still on the team, I would pick Iowa, but she's not on it. She's in Indiana right now, so Oklahoma.
Ain't no love in connected. No, that doesn't work. Sean, give me the UConn Huskies.
UConn, come on. You can't.
What are we
It's
doing?
way too easy.
What are we doing?
Same
Let's
here.
do it.
South Carolina.
Over Indiana? Yeah.
Again, you can't go against Don Sealy's team.
Right there with you, my friend.
Alabama or Maryland.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The stats are showing. The stats are showing.
What's it saying? I didn't look at it.
Maryland over Alabama.
I think Alabama's gonna win. I'm gonna go with Alabama, but
give me Maryland.
Fair. That's fair.
Sean, West Virginia versus North Carolina.
Give me North Carolina.
Yeah, I like North Carolina here, and I like in the number 10 versus number 2. Give me Duke. I want that rivalry, North Carolina versus Duke.
Yeah, they're not gonna. Vanderbilt's not gonna win against mine. So
cool. Moving down.
I think this is where Creighton actually, if Creighton didn't play Texas in this matchup, Creighton would have gone further.
Mm-hmm.
But Texas is gonna win.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I think they'll be overpowered. If they were playing if it was High Point or Williams St. Mary against Creighton, Creighton would have it.
They couldn't even defeat UConn. So even though they were both in the championship, Creighton lost.
Yep. Sean, Tennessee versus Ohio State. I like Tennessee here.
I'm sorry, it's the semifinal, not the.
Yeah.
No, wait, no. I'm looking at the men's. Sorry.
You go back and forth over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was okay. Anyways.
Tennessee, Ohio State. Give me Tennessee. I think that they have a little bit more playoff experience, and it seems like
same here.
Michigan versus Notre Dame.
It's not saying it, but they're just as big as Michigan. I think I'm gonna go Michigan. I think I'm gonna have them upset Notre Dame.
I'm right there with you. I like Michigan here. Louisville versus TCU, Sean.
I think TCU is going to win.
TCU as well. I think that's not even a contest.
So I think when we get to actually the Final 4/8, it's going to be tough.
Right. That's where it's going to get interesting. I could not agree more.
UCLA versus Baylor. Give me UCLA.
Give me UCLA, baby. That's right.
See, now this is what gets interesting.
Ooh.
LSU versus NC State. If LSU stays healthy, I think they could get a win.
I'm tempted to go NC State here.
I'm going to go with LSU. Even though, they have more experience too. I think Kim's teams, they just need to stay. They need to stay healthy. Do that.
Yeah, give me NC State here. Southern Cal versus Kentucky. No contest.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, UConn.
UConn.
I mean,
God, I didn't realize what the Elite Eight matchup is.
Yep.
Oh God.
Yep. I know.
We get to that one
leading up to this.
Oh God.
Let's head over to the other side. Let's take care of that first.
South Carolina versus Alabama. Sorry.
South Carolina. North Carolina versus Duke.
I think I'm gonna go with North Carolina.
I like that pick. Give me North Carolina as well. North Carolina versus South Carolina. I like that.
Texas or Tennessee?
Give me Tennessee in the upset.
I'm going with Texas. I can't see them upsetting Texas.
Michigan, TCU. I think this is where it ends for Michigan.
Yeah, same.
TCU.
Okay. See,
all right, now we get to it.
Oh God.
Now we get to it.
Okay. Can we do UConn's last?
Yes, let's do UConn's last.
That's gonna be a tough decision. I think UCLA is going to beat LSU.
I agree with you on that. South Carolina's got it over North Carolina.
Yeah. See, now this is interesting. Texas or TCU? I want to see what they have. It doesn't even say. I want to see Texas. Sorry, I want to see TCU's last few games.
Tennessee.
I wish they showed me. Last 10 games. I wish. Hopefully, they will show me. I mean, they beat Baylor last game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's see what the schedule was.
Taking a look at the schedule, yeah. I mean, where are you?
I want to see. Wait, why? Okay, I don't know why is Texas saying it's the number 11 seed on the screen, even if it's a 1? Is it? Did it just add a 1 on that?
It just
probably
that? Just
added you see that?
1. Yeah. Yep. I'm seeing that. It's weird.
I'm gonna see. Did they play? I want to see if they played Texas recent.
Oh, to get an idea about the matchup wise, yeah.
I don't think they even played. They haven't played Texas at all. Not recently, but I don't know.
This is a tough one for you, isn't it?
Oh, okay. I'm looking at last year's. Yeah. Last year, so Texas won 70-50 last year.
Wow.
Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. Haley's not was not on team last year because she was with LSU.
LSU. Yeah,
because remember she was playing with Angel, I think.
Yep. And then she.
Yeah, because Caitlin Clark was. You remember that?
The whole I remember.
So is this a different TCU game? I mean roster. Yeah, because wait, this is 2023. I gotta look up 2024. What? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going to TCU. Taking too long. I'm going to TCU.
Gotcha. I got Tennessee with another upset to make it in.
Don't do this. Why do they have to match up? I wish it was the finals for these two teams.
Just make it USC versus UConn for the national championship. Yeah.
They see UConn beat South Carolina. Yeah, that was a huge game.
Yep.
And I know the last time they met, UConn lost against. Yep. But recently, UConn's been playing so well. If AZ and KK and all and even Sarah Strong needs to play really well these games, I think they could win against.
They could beat USC.
I want Paige to actually get a championship.
Me too.
We get it. I'm going to go with UConn. I think it.
Give it to me as well. Yeah, I want to see UConn.
If they don't, that'd be too sad. But Paige needs to go off this tournament.
I agree.
Paige, AZ, Sarah Strong, and having what's her name back, having Ice Brady.
Yeah.
I'm going UConn.
Sean, who you got in your Final Four?
I got UCLA, UConn, South Carolina, and TCU.
Yep, I got UCLA, UConn, South Carolina, Tennessee. UCLA. We're gonna wait on UCLA, UConn.
I think South Carolina is gonna win against TCU.
Yeah, I got South Carolina over Tennessee. UCLA versus UConn.
If If UCLA wins against UConn, I don't think UCLA will. Actually, no. If UCLA wins against UConn, I think UCLA will win the whole thing.
Yeah. Yep, I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that.
But I want Page to win. I want UConn to win.
Me too. I'm right there with you.
I mean, I can get I can make another bracket anyways.
That's right. Oh boy. Give me UCLA.
But
UCLA. I think it's gonna be a tight game, but the Bruins, they've been real good this year, man.
I know, but these past few games for UConn, though, like
I want the Huskies to win too, man.
I mean, they were literally at a couple weeks ago. They were at literally projected like a 6 or 7 seed, and now after what they did, they're now at a number 2 seed.
Yeah,
I think they played better ball than UCLA recently.
Did you just convince me?
I'm going UConn.
Give me UConn. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Give me UConn, man. I can't. I let the Huskies down in the last one. I can't do it this time.
Give me UConn to win it all, just because if they do the same thing to South Carolina in the last, I just wish Southern California UConn were in together. That'd be such a great
that'd
tournament.
Be a tournament final. Yeah.
Give me UConn.
Give me UConn as well, man. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's just do it.
I don't have my shirt with me right now, but I was going to grab it.
Let's manifest it. Let's manifest it. I love it.
Manifest it.
Tiebreaker. Okay. Oof.
Wait, I got to look at the last game because it'd be similar.
Are they high scoring, like 70s?
UConn had like 90 points during that game. Remember that there's a game I tweeted out.
Oh yes.
That's UConn. Right. Hold on. Let me look at the actual score list. UConn versus was it the team again? Gamecocks.
Yes. The what? Excuse you.
Oh, so it's 87-58. And they had UConn as a 3 seed at that time against South Carolina. Yeah, they held 9 points for the second quarter, which helped them a lot.
Uh-oh.
Because AZ went for the she went 28 points in that game.
Wow.
And Paige almost had a double-double. I mean, no, sorry. She had a double-double. She almost had a triple-double. You're going 84-78?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going...
More like March meticulously thought outness. Yes, that is true, Laird.
I'm going...
Don't chop the locks. Yeah, he did.
I'm going 88-78.
Whoa. Full 10 points. You are on this Huskies team, man, and I love it.
I mean, if you've been watching them recently, yeah.
Yeah, they've been really good. They've been really, really good. Wowie kazowie, Sean.
Yeah.
Look,
I chopped the locks. Thanks, Lauren.
If you guys want to join our women's bracket, Capital One March Madness Women's Bracket Challenge, please head on over. Look for the group Paint the Madness in order to join the group. I will be sending invites out to, of course, people that we know and stuff over the next few days. And of course, let me go back over to the men's side as well, so that folks.
If you didn't catch the earlier picks.
Yeah, it's the PTC Pick'em 25 group. You will see brackets aren't locked yet. That's fine. I can't see Sean's until, even though I just went through it with him.
Yeah.
But you can go over for the men's bracket, PTC Pick'em. Of course, download the Capital One Men's March Madness bracket and Women's Bracket Challenge via the March Madness live.
I think the app only does men's, which sucks.
That's weird. Yeah, that's very weird. But as you can see, when you get in March Madness Men's Challenge, Women's Challenge, the app, like Sean says, only does the women's. So,
I mean, I think,
or it only does the men's. Sorry, women's is online only. As you said,
I think there's an app for it, but I've heard the review is stuck on that one.
Gotcha.
I don't know. It's weird. I wish they did them together. It'd
make it easier at the end of the day. That has been our breakdown, of course, of the men's and women's brackets. Of course, you can go over, join our group, share it out with folks. We're going to have so much March Madness coverage across the board, of course, as we head into more of the March Madness that exists here in 2025. I want to shout out, of course, Laren for being here, Mr. Cherry Coke for their Final Four predictions.
Mm-hmm.
And please make sure over on social media to share your picks as well. Hashtag PTC Madness is the hashtag you can use. You'll be seeing that across the next few weeks with all of our updates about what's going on in March Madness. Sean, that is going to conclude some of the March Madness from this week.
That's where we end. That's where we end after my sneeze.
Sean, it's that time of the show. It's a little thing we like to call
Plug time.
Plug time here at Painting the Chat podcast. Mr. Sean Michaud, where can the good people find everything about UConn women's basketball, everything happening with March Madness on that end, on the social medias?
Well, all the sports talks I talk about usually is just usually on Twitter, Sean Michaud 1. Instagram as well at Zone Z. I don't really post stuff in it. I haven't been on Instagram in a while, but I'll probably go back to it in a few weeks when I'm in Japan. So and Facebook. If you want to add me, I don't know if I'll add you back. Who knows? You know how it is. Where can the good people find you, Robin?
They can find me over on X Twitter at it'd be X_Robin W Vote, over on Instagram at IG_. Yeah, we'll see you later, Laren. Always fun to see you guys. Yes, indeed. And have a great night too. Over on IG, Instagram at IG_Robin W Vote. Of course, please, live here now. You're probably watching it here on X. Make sure to follow us at Paint the Chat Pod, over on Instagram at Paint the Chat Pod. And of course, as you'll be seeing here on YouTube, smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, and turn on notifications for everything going on with March Madness. Sean's travels in Japan. We'll definitely be doing updates about that, of course. And of course, all the latest news when it comes to the NBA, to PGA, to WNBA, to Major League Baseball is back.
It is back. I saw a little bit of the Dodgers in Tokyo, so it got me excited about Tokyo.
Did you see that instant replay stuff that they're doing in Japan? Holy crap. Yeah. Dansby Swanson, like they had the camera on him showing him.
They should do that.
Is that a video game? It's like, no, that's real life.
Yeah. It's like, I hope they introduce that for this year.
I would love that.
Opening day.
Folks, prepare for more March Madness, of course, here from your friends at Painting the Chat podcast. For Mr. Sean Michaud over there, my name is Robin Vote. We will catch you next time. Have a fantastic night, and hey, get those brackets ready because bracketology is going on now. We will see you soon, folks.
It's a fun time. Bye.